I personally want to start off by saying how sorry I am I doubted this film. When I saw the trailer, I thought this could either go two ways. It could be just okay, or it can be bad. And man, it exceeded my expectations because I went with low expectations, like very, very low. But it surpassed them completely. We're reviewing The Invisible Man. So The Invisible Man is a simple premise, really. It's straightforward about this film, anyways. So it's a woman who tries to leave her abusive husband, and she manages to escape, only to find out that he kills himself, and now she thinks he's haunting her and or following her and that kind of substance, like torturing her with the idea that he's always going to be around her. I mean, that's obviously what happens. You've seen the trailer. I'm not spoiling anything. You've seen the trailer. You see him attacking people and her, and it's haunting. Let's put this out here right now. This is not a horror film, okay? Anybody who's scared of horror films, terror films, this isn't one of those. This isn't a scary movie. This is a thriller. This is suspense all the way. This is a tense mofo here, okay? This is, like the first 10 minutes alone, maybe less. It just felt like it was forever. It's all tense. Like, it's so, I can't even tell you what happens, because that's spoiler. But I can tell you that it's silent. It's like when you're watching A Quiet Place all over again. You have to sit in silence with the character as they do certain things to progress the story. And you're watching it, and you're just like, can I breathe? I will give props to them for that. So tense. Oh man, I haven't been that tense since I waited for Susan to come back. Susan, are you ever coming back? Susan? I want to give a shout out to Elizabeth Moss. Elizabeth Moss always surprises me. She has surprised me once again, as she did in Mad Men, as she has in Handmaid's Tales. She surprised me here in The Invisible Man. She brings that fear that we would all experience, thinking someone is watching us, someone is following us nonstop. She knows how to present it in a fashion that it's relatable. Like, I am now at home thinking somebody's watching me. Did that cup just move? But she's our main protagonist. We follow her on this journey of fear, terror, constant question of when he's gonna strike and attack her. And it's a roller coaster. This is a thriller film. Now, some thrillers rely on jump scares. Does this film rely on jump scares? I mean, there's a couple. Maybe I tried counting them. Maybe 3 or 4, I think, in total. Possibly 5. I might have missed one because I was too busy jumping. But that's most there is. This is not a movie that makes you just jump. This is a movie that builds it up and then introduces it so subtly that you still somehow jump, but it's not a jump scare. And it works beautifully. Props to Oliver Jackson Cohen. He played the husband, and he did a really creepy job of it, which is a good thing. He managed to perform the performance of... performance, so stupid. Managed to portray the husband who is abusive, who is a bad guy, and in such a creepy way of stalking her. It is so terrifying. Again, I feel like he's here. If you don't recognize Oliver Jackson Cohen, the name or anything, he was most recently in The Haunting of Hill House. If you haven't seen that, oh god, it's creepy. Oh man. The only other actor that stood out the most was Aldous Hodge, and he was Elizabeth Moss's friend character that helped her along with this journey and helped take care of her, watch her try to make sense of it all, what's going on. And if you don't recognize him, that's okay. I didn't at first, but I knew I did somewhere. He's actually MC Ren in the Straight Outta Compton film that came out in 2014. What a great film that was. So underrated. I love that film. Top 10 for me. But we're off track. Aside from the tension that this film builds, it really does a great job of the sound mixing, the sound editing. As I mentioned earlier, it really compares with The Quiet Place. Quiet Place was amazing. In the silence, the editing of it all, this one does the same thing with the anticipation level of it all. It really mixes the sound effects of steps on the ground, the wall, just subtle noises, subtle breathing. It does it really well, and I want to applaud that for it. I'm not going to applaud because audio, but I give it that. The visual effects, I can only say, were actually not very bad. They were actually pretty good for the moments that they were most heavy in. The CGI did not disappoint, truly. It actually really worked. And I'm surprised that they managed to pull it off so well, though I'm not surprised Hollywood doesn't have that technology, but they did it really well. That's what I'm gonna say. Repetition. And just when you think the film is over, they go, nah, just one more, just one more twist and turn there. And then just a little bit more after that. Just ever so, just to keep you on your toes when you get home. And it works, it really works. I swear someone's here. The only downside to this was, at times, it felt predictable. There were times where I'm like, I can see this happening, I am predicting it myself, and it did happen. And I kind of saw some of the twists and turns coming myself. I don't know if anybody will, but I saw it myself, and that's what really bummed me out, that I was at least able to tell that some of these things were gonna happen, and they did. And don't get me wrong, there are plenty of twists. God, man, there's one that still haunts me. Like, it's just a movie, but it hurts me to my soul what happened. So sad. Or awesome. I can't tell you. That's a spoiler. But overall, I really enjoyed the movie The Invisible Man. I really enjoyed it. There was a great cast. They did a great job acting it out. They had great sound editing, really good visual effects. And I think I read this is part of the Universal Dark Universe, whatever. If it is, that sucks. We all saw The Mummy, and that sucked. Will I buy The Invisible Man? Heck yeah, I will. Heck yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy that one on 4K, add to the collection. And I'm gonna go ahead and give The Invisible Man 4 out of 5 stars. Why do I feel like someone's watching? Why? I'm going crazy. Today's unofficial sponsor is Nest. Nest has a great product of indoor and outdoor cameras. Now you can use them obviously to monitor the interior and the exterior of your home, live feed, and you can even store video footage and go back to what you saw about 2 weeks past. You can store it on your phone, you can store it on your computer, wherever you want, and you can actually watch the security of your home. Or if someone's trying to break in a great suit for visibility and try to kill you. So that's what Nest is for. Nest, stopping murders since 2020, and monsters like the Invisible Man and Susan. Fine, don't text me back. Of course, guys, comment below. Let me know what you thought about my review. Let me know what you think of the movie when you see it. Let me know how scared and tense you are just being alive, because now it's freaking you out if someone's watching you or not. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button down there. For quick to read, easy movie reviews, you can go check out my Letterboxd account, link in the description below. Brief 1 to 2 sentences of movies I've seen and currently seeing, and other stuff. Mostly movies. It's all movies, but it's there. Check it out. And as always, guys, thank you for watching.